Imagine this, it's Monday morning. You promised yourself that this week you'd finally tackle that big project. But here you are, scrolling through your phone, reorganizing your desk for the 10th time, or convincing yourself that watching one more episode of your favorite show won't hurt. And then comes the guilt, that sinking feeling as the clock ticks and you realize the day's almost gone. Procrastination is something we all battle with, and let me tell you, it's not about being lazy, it's about being human. But what if I told you there's a way out? Today we're diving deep into why you procrastinate and, more importantly, how to overcome it with 7 powerful strategies. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll not only have the tools to beat procrastination, but you'll wonder why you ever let it control you in the first place. Before we dive into the strategies, let's understand the root of procrastination. Psychologists say we procrastinate for 3 main reasons. 1. Fear of failure. You're so scared of messing up that you don't even start. 2. Overwhelm. The task feels too big, so you avoid it entirely. 3. Instant gratification. Your brain craves quick rewards, like scrolling on your phone, more than long-term benefits, like finishing your work. It's not just about time management, it's about how we manage our emotions. So how do you break free from this loop? Let's get into the first strategy, the 5-minute rule. Next time you're avoiding a task, promise yourself you'll do it for just 5 minutes. That's it. Why does this work? It tricks your brain. Starting is the hardest part, but once you begin, you'll often keep going. It's like jumping into cold water. It's uncomfortable at first, but once you're in, you realize, hey, this isn't so bad. And if you stop after 5 minutes, well, congratulations, you've still done more than 0 minutes. Let's talk about big, scary tasks, the kind that makes you want to hide under a blanket. The key, make it smaller. For example, instead of saying, I'll clean the whole house, start with, I'll clean 1 drawer. Instead of I'll write a report, start with, I'll write 1 sentence. When you shrink the task, it feels less intimidating. And once you start, momentum takes over. Think about it. Climbing a mountain seems impossible until you focus on just 1 step at a time. Let's face it, we live in a world full of distractions. How many times have you sat down to work, only to find yourself deep into a TikTok rabbit hole or watching videos on YouTube? Create a distraction-free zone. Turn off notifications, use apps like focus mode, or even put your phone in another room. And if you're thinking, but what if I miss something important? Let me remind you, if it's really important, that they'll call twice. Now let's make procrastination work for you. Attach a reward to the task you're avoiding. For example, tell yourself, once I finish this report, I'll treat myself to my favourite snack, or an episode of my favourite show. Rewards make the work feel worth it. Your brain loves instant gratification, so use that to your advantage. And no, the reward can't be procrastinating again. Set deadlines, even fake ones. Deadlines create a sense of urgency. Without them, your brain thinks, I've got all the time in the world. But when the clock is ticking, you're more likely to act. Pro tip, share your deadlines with someone who will hold you accountable. Nobody wants to be the person who doesn't deliver. Let me take you on a mental journey. Close your eyes and imagine how it will feel when you finally finish that task. Picture the relief, the pride, or even the freedom you'll gain. Visualization shifts your focus from the discomfort of starting to the joy of finishing. And when you can feel that success in your mind, procrastination doesn't stand a chance. Finally, the most important strategy, forgive yourself. Beating yourself up for procrastinating only makes things worse. Instead, acknowledge it, learn from it, and move on. Remember, progress isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up, even if you've messed up before. Let's quickly review the 7 strategies to overcome procrastination. 1. Use the 5-minute rule to start small. 2. Break tasks into smaller steps. 3. Eliminate distractions from your environment. 4. Reward yourself for completing tasks. 5. Set deadlines to create urgency. 6. Visualize the success you'll feel when it's done. 7. Forgive yourself and keep moving forward. When you combine these strategies, procrastination loses its grip, and productivity becomes second nature. But here's the thing, procrastination is often tied to how we use our resources, including money. If you're not careful, even small financial decisions can snowball into bigger problems. Subscribe my channel to watch my next video on when to use credit cards versus debit cards. Let's master not just your time, but your finances too.